Hi. So, today I'm going to be talking about rolling brain spotting. If you're curious about brain spotting, you can check out my website at jenniferdelaney.com, and there's a subpage under counseling. Or you can go to the creator of brain spotting, Dr. David Grand's website at brainspotting.com. Now, usually we go with a single brain spot, finding it outside window, what we notice in a client, or inside window, they go, oof, right there. And it's a single spot. And I have this wonderful, I put some blue painter's tape on the tip of this. And this came with, I don't know where to find it, but I found this online. It's a tripod, which is great for teletherapy because once I find the brain spot with the other one, this is like the twin, I can set it and it goes up and down as well. Again, I have painter's tape on the end. So anyway, that one's great for a single brain spot. But today, of course, I'm covering rolling brain spotting, and that's a terrific way to finish out a session if there are several spots that are still a little activated to help process, to kind of give a completion to the session. So essentially what rolling brain spotting is that I get that midline and I slowly go across and see where from outside window someone's activated. They might show blinking or eye wobble or a nose twitch, and I stop and I wait until I see that things have calmed down, or I agree with the client and have them tell me like, okay, now go on. I stop until they tell me go on, and then I keep going. And sometimes they'll say, ooh, right there from inside window, they'll be really noticing a spot that I feel much more sad right there. Just take it, stop right there. So sometimes that brings someone back into the neocortex, even saying go on. So I might just find the spots myself based on what I'm seeing outside window and just go across and again allow processing to happen and then make that choice. Again, I come into agreement with the client. Is it okay if I just go across and notice the spots? So we are in the tail of the comet, the client being the comet, and we are in that tail following their process. So when do I use this? Not only at the end of the session, but sometimes a client has several spots. I might say if the client's relatively new, I'm going to want to find a single brain spot. I might say which spot feels the strongest. They might say, gosh, there's two that are really strong. So I might, do one spot and go to the other spot, again, using single brain spotting. But let's say I've worked with the client for a long time and they're like, oh my gosh, I just have so many spots. So I'll suggest the rolling brain. How does that feel to you? How does rolling brain spotting feel? I'll show them and they'll be like, yes, let's do that. So when I'm doing the rolling brain spotting, I don't just check the midline. I also might check, go up high and go across that line. And and then also I might go across the lower line with my little fuzzy monster. um, so that I'm covering all the territories and just noticing, and maybe I'll if I see that gosh it's all down here, then maybe I'll go across that line again. So very rarely I have someone that just wants me to go back and forth while they're talking, but again, I really adapt the process to the client. We teach, we set the frame for the client with the client. We set a frame, and we it's collaborative. It's very collaborative. So initially, I teach them what brain spotting is, but down the line, you might want to try out rolling brain spotting if you feel like it's something that would really work well for the client. So hopefully, this has been helpful for you. Have a wonderful day.